Amazing. Okay, everyone, welcome to our transformation coaching with Peter Nielsen. Technically, this is week one because last week was an introduction and a kickoff to get you prepared. Remember, you were supposed to clean out your cupboards and do all that good stuff. But right now is where the rubber meets the road, and we're going to get started. So, what is Peter Nielsen's transformation coaching? I love this. This is a 12-week coaching series empowering you to lose weight and tone up, which we all want to do, eat healthy, learn about macronutrient plans. Okay, this is so important. And we're going to add PDFs and different things that are going to help you track what you're doing. But again, and I'll say it every single time, my favorite, it's to boost your confidence, okay? Create a lifestyle change. And we will be doing this every single Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you are going to be invited to an exclusive Zoom just for the transformation coaching participants. Now, I know the deadline was yesterday, but I don't want you to feel like it's too late to invite people, okay? It's never too late to invite somebody. Bring them in and just please, do this with people. Now, let's meet our coach. Okay, I'm just going to read through the stuff here, right? Health and fitness expert, life coach, and author. If you don't have any of his books, I suggest you get a few. Spokesperson for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. It's huge because it all starts in our gut. And we're finding out that more and more people are being diagnosed with things like celiac and colitis. Some are hereditary, some are brought on by stress. And it is just incredible what these things can lead to, like different autoimmune diseases, cancer. And I just want to highlight that because for him to be the spokesperson adds credibility that some people may not even understand how deep that runs. He holds 50 bodybuilding championship titles. We have to name a few of them, like Mr. Universe, Mr. America, I love saying that. Now, he's been named Trainer of the Year by Self and Muscle and Fitness magazines. And he hosts syndicated TV and radio shows. And again, which isn't on here, I know he has a beautiful podcast, and his gorgeous wife joins him in that as well. So sometimes it's nice to get to know a deeper side of the man who's really pouring his heart and soul into all of you. And I can never leave this part out. He is a man of God, and he is truly one of my dearest friends. So with that, Peter Nielsen, are you here?
I am here. Thank you, Miranda. We so appreciate you. You are pretty amazing, and I thank you for co-hosting this. And hello to Z Nation. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And this is actually week one. And week one is probably one of the most important to kickstart your wellness program, to kickstart your 90-day challenge. And it has everything to do with detoxing. And a lot of people, I have gotten a lot of flack from people because they don't like what I have to say on week one. And all I can say is that we need to cleanse our body. We need to bring inflammation down so that our body can work for us, love on us, get rid of the toxins so that we can facilitate excess body fat, so that we can be that version of ourselves for 2025. So tonight is going to be, I would say, just a really interesting night on news you can use when it comes to getting started on any wellness program. I always say that nutrition is king. 60 to 70% on how you look or how you feel has to do with what you put in this little circle called your mouth. So if you could bring up the first slide, I just want to, what is a detox cleanse? And a detox cleanse is really a process, a period of time, and we're going to say these next 7 days in which we're going to stop eating certain foods that are toxic, unhealthy substances that we may even love. And I know so many of you, and I'm looking forward to knowing the new people that are joining us. But this is a really great way to expedite your success when it comes to getting started on something that you want to see results in. There's no quick fix, there's no shortcuts. But if we bring inflammation down that causes so much irritants, so much on wanting us or allowing us, better yet, to facilitate excess body fat, this is critical mass stuff that we need to get through so that we can then go through these next 90 days together, get better together. And if we could go to the next slide, a detox eating plan is really simple. Many people, they get all messed up with in their mind, oh my golly, a detox is overwhelming. I'm going to be living in the bathroom. It doesn't necessarily need to be that way. A detox eating plan is one that limits sugary, high fat, processed foods, and you replace them with more holistic foods like fruits and vegetables, plain and simple. And then we go to the next slide, and it really talks about this 7-day detox that we all, including Joyce and I and our children, need to do if we want to feel less bloated, less gastric, less cramping, less lethargic, less to the point of having zero energy, depressed. People don't realize that so much of our serotonin, our feel good hormone, is actually produced in our gut. So many carcinogens, cancers, toxic waste is literally in our gut. So if you go through a 7-day detox with us, and really it's an essential cleansing of eating stuff that involves significantly more nutrition when it comes to fruits and vegetables to help you cleanse your own body. These toxins can both be around us and could consume us, and we don't even realize what it is. So if we go to the next slide, the best detox foods that you probably may have in your refrigerator, in your cupboard, or it definitely will be in the produce section at your favorite grocery store. It's vegetables, it's fruits, it's whole grains, it's beans that have protein and fiber, nuts that have mono and poly unsaturated fats, and seeds. Those fruits contain enzymes that help improve your digestion, and also many antioxidants and nutrients that are strong in really detoxing your body. Knowledge, again, like I said, is power, and you only know what you know. So it's really, really important to know the foods that naturally detox you. And some of those foods, if we go to the next slide, is basically things that I'm sure a lot of you like, some of you may avoid. Asparagus, for example, they have an antioxidant that's well known that promotes detoxing. And we're among friends here. People that have asparagus, when you go to the bathroom, you urinate, you smell this. And that is a natural occurrence, but it's really telling you, hey, I'm loving on your body. I'm getting rid of all the toxins and all the things that shouldn't be in your body to truly bring inflammation down, to truly make your body work more efficiently. Then there's broccoli, and broccoli has sulfur in it, which is a great way for fighting off infectious cells in our body. And grapefruit has got amazing fiber. You have your avocado, which Joyce and we love. It has unsaturated fat that is anti-inflammatory. You have your green inside, clean inside, which are kale, your artichokes, your colors greens, your beets, that literally dilate the circular system to create more circulation and helps detox your body naturally. Um, and then an effective detox drink, which is our next slide, when you hear the word detox, like I mentioned, a lot of times people get overwhelmed, and the ingredients that you're putting in it is really a cleansing drink. And the detox beverages, are much simpler than we think. And a detox drink that you purchase that's ready to drink from stores could be made from ingredients you likely already have in your home. And some of them are apples, which is your next slide. They got polyphenols, they got pectin, which is high in a type of fiber that binds cholesterol, metals in your body, excretes them, eliminates these toxin buildups. Apples also are packed with healthy flavonoids and fiber, which may burn fat in your belly. Also, it suppresses your appetite. And then you have different things which are more citric. Your lemons, your limes, your oranges. These are all amazing when it comes to antibacterial as well as antiviral. Joyce loves to have lemon in her water. Some people will say, I don't like lemon in my water. But what I could say is if you visit even Mexico or different countries, you should put lemon in your water because it's going to help break down any bacteria or any viruses that may be in that water. So citric fruits, such as your lemons, your limes, your oranges, are great for detoxing. And they're loaded with vitamin C, which can fight free radicals, which damage your body and actually creates aging in a very fast way. So if you get your alkalinity and your acidity aligned in a proper body's pH balance, it's going to bring inflammation down. It's also going to make your autoimmune system stronger, especially during flu season or anything that's out there upper respiratory. So these are all important things. The next thing I want to talk about that I want you to incorporate in these 7 days is ginger. And we at the Nielsens, we love ginger, not the ginger that you can shake and bake in a little bottle, but the actual raw root that you see in this picture. Ginger is another healthy and flavorful ingredient that's going to be in your detox drink that I'll talk about in a moment. It's very powerful anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and the main biochemical in ginger is gingerols. And this substance is responsible for much of the medical properties in ginger. And ginger is often used to prevent nausea, reduce muscle and menstrual pain, lower blood sugar levels, cholesterol, and actually treat indigestion, heartburn, GERDs. A bonus that it also has is it's actually delicious from its smell to putting it in a drink. I mean, sporting that flavor, it's anywhere from sweet to a warm, spicy richness. And I'm going to not only talk about the drink that I have in a moment, but also show you how you can make this concoction. The next thing is this apple cider vinegar. You want to have apple cider vinegar that looks like rusty water. It's called the mother of the apple cider. And you shake it. That's where all the nutrients are in. And it has tremendous amount of health benefits. I mean, it contains good bacteria for your gut, along with plenty of vitamins, minerals, digestive enzymes that help not only digest certain foods, but support weight control. It takes your pH balance and it evens it out. It strengthens your autoimmune system. It's high in potassium and it's healthy for your digestive tract, especially if you have inflammatory bowel disease like I do, where I was born with Crohn's disease. Next is something you may not think about, which is mint. And my wife Joyce, she brought from a gourmet store. You could probably buy it at Publix or at Kroger's. She goes to a store that she really likes, and she brought home watermelon with mint. And I never tasted it. It's amazing because it has this kind of sweet and yet this minty taste to it. So it's wonderful for your palate. And mint is wonderful also for detoxing in a drink if you add the nutrients that it has. Believe it or not, it's high in iron, manganese, the B vitamin, folate, as well as other different vitamins and minerals. And it's very cool and almost like an icy hot menthol. Mint is rich in antioxidants and can actually improve your brain function. I mean, when you think about this, we all should be eating this way, but because we are, and I say this with love, nutritionally illiterate, we never learned this in school. We go fast food stuff. Less is best. We don't want to cook. We're working two jobs. We're a single mom or dad, and we just want to get through the day. So hopefully this will just be instilled in your brain on things you could do immediately tomorrow. I just talked about watermelon. It's 92% water. It's an excellent low-calorie ingredient added to your detox drink, as I just mentioned. With mint, it's delicious. In addition to adding kind of a refreshing sweetness to any beverage, watermelon can help you stay hydrated. It can curb your appetite, even in the winter, and improve your heart function. Because vitamins like vitamin A, C, B1, B5, B6, as well as potassium, magnesium, which totally helps your heart muscle, which is the most important muscle. And all of these are truly healthy for your body and mind. So even though we're in the midst of the winter, I'm even able to enjoy right now during January delicious watermelon. You should try it for the next 7 days. The next thing is cucumber, and it's another low calorie nutrient and vitamin rich in many, many things. I mean, it's 96% water. It's even higher than watermelon that we just spoke about. And it's got vitamin K and manganese, and it really supplies your body, believe it or not. Do you believe that this vegetable, cucumber, actually has the building block to muscle protein and fiber, which is going to help you facilitate lose excess body fat and lower your cholesterol? So these are simple ways. I mean, fiber is essential for detoxing because it flushes your body out with waste. This is news you could use, and I will eventually put this on YouTube so that you can watch this over and over again, send to your friends. I'm doing this because this is part of my calling, and I want as many people to live a purposeful life, finish strong, get off of the sidelines, get back in the game. Cranberry is filled with antioxidants. It's part of a detox program. It's got vitamin C in it. It's often called a superfood. The cranberry juice has recently gained popularity as a detox beverage because of its high concentration in vitamins, and it helps prevent against certain infections and ulcers. The drink is commonly, I mean, for the last 70 years, consumed to treat UTIs, urinary tract infections, improve your autoimmune function, and decrease your blood pressure. Now, before you include any of this, if you are on a beta blocker, a calcium channel blocker, make sure you talk to your cardiologist to just let them know that you've turned the page. You're not going to be a glutton. You're not going to just be helter skelter eating anything, but you're actually going to care about your body. What a concept. And your doctor, I'm sure, is going to work in concert with you. The next thing is grapefruit. Everyone heard of the grapefruit diet. Everyone heard of the benefits. Grapefruit is one of the lowest caloric fruits, yet it remains high in nutrients and water. I mean, in addition to providing more than 15 beneficial vitamins and minerals, including your B vitamins, grapefruit often offers protein, high fiber, pectin, that is amazing for detoxing. It has antioxidants that are going to help you lose, facilitate, expedite fat. Consuming grapefruits can improve your autoimmune system, your heart health because of that pectin, unsaturated fat, and fiber. It curbs your appetite and it prevents insulin resistance. So for people that are pre-diabetic or diabetic and that have kidney stones, grapefruit is truly something you need to add like yesterday. The next one is something that a lot of people will not even think about. You may never even tried it. You can try it in a beautiful red tea, which will help with heart disease, or a green tea, which will lower the risk of cancer. But often consumed in teas, dandelion is more than just a common yard weed, which a lot of us try to kill, including me, to make my grass look so carpet green in the spring. But these flowers can help with everything from reducing cholesterol, bringing down inflammation, regulating blood sugar, lowering blood pressure, and aiding in IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, digestion. And, some that around this time of the year, one of our New Year's resolutions for a lot of us is to lose excess body fat. So I know I'm giving you a lot of information this evening, but this is the way to start. And I say this coming from a source of love. We're either in or you're out. There's no gray area with this. I mean, I'm just giving you the facts, and it's so important. So let's look at a drink that Joyce and I make all the time. And it's something that's so simplex, so simple. And we make basically this drink is done once a day. It basically is 4 ounces. And if you have like a measuring 4 ounce um, glass, it looks like a really big, healthy shot glass. It's 8 ounces of turmeric root, not the powder. Make sure you find me. I get so many, Joyce and I, we've got hundreds of inboxes. Is the powder as good as the root? The answer simply no. I want you to get the living enzymes that are in the root. 8 ounces turmeric root, 1 pound of ginger root, 7 organic lemons that equates to 2 pounds of lemons, one grapefruit, 2 oranges, and then cayenne pepper to flavor. We like it with a punch. You don't need to put that, but understand every one of these ingredients are anti-inflammatory properties. Every one of them. So the cayenne pepper, the red pepper, it's going to bring inflammation down. The citric fruits from the oranges, the lemons, the grapefruits, they're anti-inflammatory, they're anti-viral, they're antibacterial. The ginger and the turmeric, anti-inflammatory. It's a no-brainer. If you could kind of paint a picture for us, Miranda, and just basically play a quick, I think it's like a 1 minute video that Joyce and I did a while ago, that would be awesome.
Can y'all see it?
Yes.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Peter Nielsen. I'm here with Joyce. We're in our kitchen here in Michigan, and it's a beautiful morning. And so many of you have asked about this detox drink. And on our transformation system, we're starting a 7-day detox. I've been doing this for years. So I want to take you through this every step of the way. And why don't you first explain, Joyce, on what we have here? And everyone thinks I do all of this. She basically has cut this, peeled this. So explain what we have.
Yeah, so this is our weekly ritual. And basically, we have cut up 2 oranges and 1 grapefruit. There's a pound of ginger, 8 ounces of turmeric, and 7 lemons here. And then we have our cayenne pepper, which we're going to add at the end to taste. And all this together is going to equal 1 mason jar, which will stay fresh for about a week. And we have a shot pretty much every morning to start off our day. And it's so
And it's so healthy. And really, the first thing that you do is I'm using a juicer. You can use a high-powered blender. But, basically what we do is we start putting this stuff in here. And you can just start helping me putting this stuff in here. And you want to make sure that you're putting some of the moist fruit, like the grapefruit, the lemons, and the oranges with this. And once you do that, then the beautiful thing is that this side is going to take all the waste. This is going to take all the juice that you're going to drink. And all you do is you just turn this on and you just push it down. And make sure that this is off before you take this out, or you'll have everything all over your ceiling. just set this off here. And the beautiful thing about this is that on a Sunday is when we do our meal prepping. So meal prepping is wonderful so that you're getting portion sizes, you're getting everything in one day. It's going to save you time, money. It's going to help you lose weight. And it's just a wonderful way to really stay healthy.
And as I may add as a side note, we have this plastic here, and as you see me cleaning up because the turmeric, it stained really badly. So
Yeah.
it's delicious and
Put
beneficial
that on your, right.
of it being on your countertop.
It's on your finger. And then the beautiful thing is that we both like it with a punch. And this is organic cayenne pepper, which brings inflammation down. It's great for your digestive tract. And you can put it in, every single, batch, and it's just to your flavoring. Some people don't necessarily like that, but we like it with a punch, and it's just amazing benefits. And and what you want to do is you want to have, say, 4 ounces every morning, first thing in the morning. It's way better than any cup of coffee, anything. And then after I have this, then 20 minutes later, I have my Zeal. And it's just a great, great ritual. I hope that these tips have helped you. The most important thing, knowledge is power. Have fun, experience something that you've never done before. You just may like it. It's flavorful, it really tastes good, and it's good for you. And if you have someone that will help you, it's even better. So have a great, great coming week. Make sure that you get the right ingredients and detox for 7 days. It's going to help your digestive system as well as help you facilitate lose excess body fat on your transformation. God bless. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Peter Nielsen. I'm here with Joyce. We're in our kitchen here in Michigan, and it's a beautiful. Well, amen to that. And, I wanted to just take the time to show everyone because it's really not hard to do this stuff. And all you need to do is go into the produce section of your favorite grocery store, pick up these simple ingredients. This is going to kickstart your program to detox so that you're going to be able to speed your metabolism. You're going to be able to truly detox a lot of toxins that unfortunately has been in your body for quite some time. I would love to go to this week's homework if we could, and it's quite simple. I'm here to love on each and every one of you. I am going to post a video right after this, and it's all the foods to avoid. And I know that a lot of people are going to have some difficulty with this. But again, the question is, are you in or are you out? How bad do you want this? Cheese is 98% saturated fat. So where do you want to wear it? I'm Italian. I love cheese. Cheese doesn't love me. It creates inflammation. It's an irritant, just like dairy. So if we want to truly expedite, if we want to truly, maybe for the first time, get to the best version of ourselves for 2025, eliminate cheese and dairy products, beef, which is just a heart attack on a plate waiting to happen. Even if it's grass fed, it still has high fat. All I'm asking is just for 7 days, eliminate beef, which is an irritant, pork, which is beyond an irritant, You take 4 slices of bacon, which is pork, 9 grams of artery clogging fat. I don't eat 49 grams of fat in the entire day. Most people that are ordering a breakfast with, say, scrambled eggs, omelet, and bacon at your favorite deli or diner, you're getting an abundance of irritants and saturated fat. Alcohol is closer to your fat in calories than it is to carbohydrates and it is to protein. Protein, carbohydrates, 4 calories to a gram. Fat is 9 calories to a gram. Alcohol is 7 calories to a gram. But Peter, I'm just having one Long Island iced tea. I'm just having one margarita with the girls with dinner. Well, one margarita in a 16 glass is basically almost 600 calories. You just drank your second dinner, even if you were having salad and you're like saying, I'm going on this 90-day challenge. I'm going to do good. I'll have a margarita and I'll just have a salad. Well, guess what? You just shot yourself in the foot because you might as well have had a Big Mac or you might as well have had a half a pizza because calories are calories. And all I'm saying is that you're consuming too much. 3,500 calories equal 1 fat pound. If you start eliminating and consuming less and expending, burning more, you're going to lose excess body fat. So those are all important things that you need to remember. And this week's tips, really, you need to plan your meals in advance, as we talked about last week with meal prepping, which will save you time and money. Participate in the 7-day detox to really optimize your digestion, get rid of the harmful toxins in your body, speed up your metabolism, get more energy. If you incorporate this with even, say, zeal in our balance oil, think about it. Our balance oil has got another antioxidant, another anti-inflammatory, polyphenols coming from triple virgin olive oil, vitamin D, which is an anti-inflammatory, triple virgin olive oil, anti-inflammatory, omega-3, anti-inflammatory. So all I'm saying is that I'm here to love on each and every one of you. You may have never done a detox. Just give me 7 days. I mean, that's all I'm asking for. And I think if I could, we talked about a lot of different things today. And Miranda, we could come back to me for a moment. I just want to close out with, you know, my family and I, Joyce, the kids, we went to church this Saturday night. And my pastor, Brad Powell, who is the head senior pastor of North Ridge in Plymouth, Michigan, putting a shout out to him. He started talking about, in 2025, we're all going to be dealt lemons and make it lemonade. And I looked at my wife and I was like, wow, this is kind of corny. And within 5 minutes, it cut me. I didn't even know I was bleeding. And for many of you that have seen me on stage, watched my TV show, listened to my podcast, you may hear me say that all the growth, it's in the valley, not on the mountaintops. And I'll use Brad Powell, my pastor's analogy. As much as you want to be positive, as much as you want growth, as much as you want to walk into a new chapter in 2025, we are all going to be dealt lemons. And 80% on how you deal with those lemons are going to determine your destiny. So get your head out of your butt and accept the lemons that are going to come your way and truly bring it to the throne Hand it to the King of Kings and let him teach you the lessons that you need to learn to truly evolve, to have a metamorphosis into making that into lemonade. I could have easily been jaded by two near death experiences, being born with something so terrible I wouldn't want to wish on my enemy. I could be jaded by the child abuse that I had from my father that I loved so much, and he beat the heck out of my mother, broke my collarbone, stitches over my eye, put me in the hospital. I could have been a lone wolf like millions of people, but instead, I took those lemons and I just presented them to the throne. And I said, God, lead me, guide me, heal me. And all I can say is, I was in a hopeless situation with a bunch of lemons that I didn't want. And to think on how my life is now, God has showed me that He's in the transformation business. I'm just a helper of His. He actually doesn't need me, but he allows me to be Peter. And the beautiful thing is, if you believe again, if you get up, if you speak life into yourself, if you champion your own life, then when those lemons come, and they will, you need to then determine, what did I learn from this? How could I put this behind me? How can I get over it? And then guess what? How can I move forward and be smarter and be stronger and have the heart of a lion to truly be catapulted to the next level and where you're destined to be? I'm no smarter than any one of you. I bleed the same color, but boy, oh boy, do I believe in lemonade. And I have had my bushel, my truckload of lemons. And instead of being on a pity party, instead of saying, why me? I may be defiant at times, but when I go to bed, I say, God, what do I need to learn from this? See, if lemons are brought into your life, that really means God is not done growing you up. And when you learn and you become seasoned, only then can you pay it forward as a mother, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, as a CEO, because you've learned from those lemons. You've learned from being in the valley. And yes, it's great. Those trophies behind me, those were on the mountaintops. But the Mr. Universe over there or the Mr. America over there, they were just for 10 minutes on stage. It was the lemons that got me there. It was the lemons that turned to rocket fuel that made me the man I am today. So I want to thank God first, give him all the credit. I want to thank God for using my longtime senior pastor, Brad Powell, for even teaching me more and new stuff so I can pay it forward to the platform that God has entrusted me with. It's his, it's not mine. And all I can say is that this week, if you got questions, just put them in our exclusive group. There's over 1,500 people in our group, and we get better together. We learn together. I love the word transformation. Many of you heard me say this. Transformation, if you look up in the dictionary, it says making a radical change in some area of your life. And I sure love the word community because it's like-minded people that truly have the commonalities of wanting to do better, to wanting to be that best version of yourself. So post your questions, post your funny videos or serious videos on making your detox drink, or put a video saying, Peter, I don't like you for the moment because I'm not having a good week. Whatever that is, it's going to help you get unstuck. And I say that sincerely, with all my heart. If you can literally put your shoulders back and take a step forward, you are a step closer to your destiny in which God has born you to live. My podcast is called Living Your Purpose. You can't live a purposeful life unhealthy. And we were born on purpose to live a purposeful life. We are all original, one of a kind. There's no one like you. So get off of the sidelines, get back in the game, and start living that purpose that only you and God know what you're supposed to be here for. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you, Miranda. I'm seeing your daughter there. You guys look like sisters. Unbelievable, man. So I want everyone to have a great night. But let's do this. Let's truly get better together. Let's take this detox. It's 7 simple days. You'll speed your metabolism. You'll have less pain. You'll detox your body. Your blood pressure will go down. Your cholesterol will go down. You'll have more abundance energy. And then you can pay it forward by telling people what you're doing. So I love each and every one of you. There's going to be 3 winners at the end of this. All of you are winners. We're going to give away a recumbent bicycle, a transformation system, a month's worth of your favorite Zeal and Balance oil. You're going to have the winner is going to have a macronutrient meal plan with me on Zoom. So don't keep this to yourself. Spread the good news. I mean, spread the good news. I'm not going to get religious on you, but for people that know me, it's who I am. Jesus, when he said to his disciples who thought it was all over, but it was really just the beginning, he said, don't keep it in. Spread the good word, spread the good news. If I found the cure for cancer, do you think that I'm going to just keep it to me and my family? I'm going to get on the mountaintops and I'm going to shout it to as many people so that they can live that quality filled life as well. So back to you, Miranda. And I appreciate everyone that is on this Zoom and taking this life transformation journey with us.
Well, thank you so much, Peter. And I, for one, have to admit, again, this is so meaningful to me because my daughter has pledged to do the transformation with me. So I'm just so proud. And it was so funny because, Peter, they do truly embody who we are, what we say, they soak it all up. So she's going through all your slides. I eat apples. I love cucumber. I do this. I do that. But you lost her at cheese. Okay. But here's the
A
thing.
lot of people at cheese.
But here's the thing. She listened to you speaking, and I'm going to embarrass her, but she said, Mom, he is such a good speaker. He just may get me off rice. I'm just saying, so out of the mouths of grown-up babes. But anyway, do it together. Do it with people you love. It's going to be exciting. During this whole thing, she was just saying, yes, Mom, let's make our detox drink. She's already shared it with people at the hospital before, but she has agreed to do posts with me, working out and cooking. So if I can get a 17-year-old to do it, and mind you, she is known at school for the girl that always has her, they call it the tangerine drink. But her teacher stood up one day and said, y'all need to back off that Popeyes and biscuits, and you need to be drinking that stuff Audra's drinking. So anyway, I'm just grateful to have her here, but I love each and every one of you. We're so excited. Invite more people. This is just week 1. We look forward to your stories, your posts. And one quick reminder, if you weren't on in the beginning of the call, if you have already submitted your measurements, or even if you have not, can you please make sure in the subject line that you have included your name? Because sometimes it just says before pictures, and then we're playing who's that body part. So just double check your submission. Make sure it has your name in there because there's some good prizes at the end. And also remember, share those recipes. Joyce is a genius at that. We're going to start doing ours, but let's come up with recipes to encourage each other, make it easier, but also make it more fun. And I've challenged Peter to pick a few recipe winners, and I don't know, maybe we'll make him give some fun stuff away. So with that, thank you so much, and we will see you all next week. You can unmute and say goodbye.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Peter,
Good
Miranda.
night.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks, Miranda. Thanks, Roseanne.
Love you guys.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Follow on YouTube.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks,
Add
Miranda.
extra cayenne and show us the cheers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.